Microgreens are the most profitable crop that you can grow from home. But here's what most people never consider. Choosing the right crops to grow can be the difference between barely making a profit and building a real income with microgreens. In fact, growing the right crops can make you 3 to 8 times more money for the exact same amount of work. The only thing that changes is what you choose to grow. There are literally hundreds of varieties of microgreens, and most people have no idea which crops actually make them money, so they end up growing the wrong ones and making a fraction of what they could. So today, I'm gonna show you the 5 best microgreens to grow as a beginner, ranked from least to most profitable, using real numbers for my business. And make sure you stick around till the end because I'm gonna show you one of the most common mistakes that can cut your profits in half even when you think you're growing the right crops. And for those that don't know me, my name is Jonah and I built one of the largest microgreens farms in Canada. And after selling over 250,000 trays of microgreens, I'm gonna show you the exact crops that made me the most money. Let's dive in. So why does picking the right crops matter so much? This one decision is the difference between the farm that prints money and one that goes belly up in just a few months. Every tray takes the same space on your growing rack. It uses the same soil, the same lights, and roughly the same 20 minutes of your time to grow. So if one tray profits you $14 and another profits you $44 in the exact same space, in the exact same amount of time, and the same amount of work, this is a no-brainer. You want to fill your rack with the crops that actually pay you the most. The 5 crops I'm ranking today are the best place for a beginner to start because they are not only profitable, they're also some of the most popular and the easiest crops to grow. So you get the best of both worlds, high profitability and a high chance of success right out of the gate. Now, before we start, I want to be fully transparent on the numbers so that you can replicate this with your own costs and yields if you choose so. Every single number you see on screen today is pulled directly from the Microgreens IQ software. These are real yields, real selling prices, and real costs. Also, all 5 of these crops are 10-day crops, so grow time is the same across the board. I'm using cost and price data that match real market conditions in my local area. Your own costs and prices may differ, which is why I always recommend putting in your own numbers into IQ, but generally speaking, this will be accurate for most places in the US and Canada. All right, let's count it down, starting with number 5, which is broccoli. Now, broccoli lands at the bottom of our list on pure profit per tray at just under $14, but do not write it off because broccoli has a secret weapon that none of these other crops have. Broccoli microgreens are by far the most popular crop that you can sell. They're absolutely loaded with a nutrient called sulforaphane, which is one of the most studied compounds in microgreens for its health benefits. So when you are selling broccoli, you're not just selling a green, you're selling a health product. And health-focused customers will happily pay a premium for it. Here are the numbers from IQ. The yield is 180 grams per tray, bringing in $19 of revenue with a strong 73% margin and about $4.40 of profit per clamshell. And your seed cost is really small here, so your total input cost per tray is only $5.16. This includes not only soil and seed, but electricity, packaging costs, and all of the labels for this one tray. So that low cost is actually a big reason the margin stays healthy, even though the yield and the revenue is on the smaller side for microgreens. Also, broccoli is one of the most beginner-friendly crops out there. It germinates really fast, it is really hard to mess it up, and it grows a beautiful, clean canopy of microgreens. So if you want a crop that is nearly foolproof and gives you a very popular product that is easy to sell, broccoli should definitely be in your product lineup. All right, moving up to number 4, we have arugula. Arugula is my personal favorite crop and is another very popular crop with customers for its bold, peppery flavor that pairs well on just about anything. It's actually quite unique because it's popular across all customer types, direct-to-consumer, restaurants, grocery stores, and distributors. And that's what gives it a bit of an edge over something like broccoli, which is really popular for direct-to-consumer and retail, but really isn't popular on the restaurant or distributor side. On profit per tray, arugula is just under $15 per tray, but does have the highest profit margin out of all 5 crops at 77%. It has the lowest input cost per tray, but the highest profit per clamshell at just over $4.50 per clamshell sold. So how is that possible? And it really comes down to the seed cost. Arugula just uses a small amount of seed per tray, the lowest out of any crop here. So your total input cost to grow a tray of arugula, again, including seed, soil, electricity, packaging, and anything else that's needed to grow it, is just under $4.50. So when your costs are that low, almost every dollar you see drops straight into your profits, which is great. This is exactly why I track everything in IQ. You get a crystal clear breakdown of each crop you're growing so you can decide based on data, not what you think, not what I think, but data on which crops to grow, which to cut out, and which to double down on. Now, let's get into the heavy hitters starting at number 3. Number 3 is radish. And honestly, this is a crop that has a lot more value for a microgreens business than first appears. Radish will profit you just under $19 per tray with about $26.50 of revenue and a 72% profit margin. But the real magic of radish is how foolproof it is. It germinates fast, it grows super fast, is incredibly forgiving, and it almost always gives you a beautiful tray, even if it's your first try. If you're brand new and you want a win, radish is definitely a crop to start with. There are a ton of different varieties of radish that you can grow. Some are super mild, some are super spicy with a rainbow of color options to grow. My personal favorite is a variety called Red Rambo, which has a beautiful purple red color and it just looks stunning. Now, radish's secret weapon is being used in mixes. So for example, if you wanted to create a spicy mix with radish and arugula, how much would you actually make per tray, per clamshell? Well, you can figure that out in the optimal ratios that you should create this mix in to increase your profits while still having a good tasting product right in IQ, which is really nice. So now getting to the numbers, they're actually quite strong for radish. You're generally going to get about 250 grams per tray of yield, which is a solid yield with about a $4.30 of profit per clamshell. As I mentioned, radish is really reliable, it is really profitable, and it makes everything else you grow better. That, in my opinion, is a top 3 microgreen crop any day of the week. All right, now we're down to the top 2, and this is where the profits really jump. Coming in at number 2 is sunflower, and this is where we make a huge leap in profit. Sunflower will profit you $34.50 per tray. That is nearly double radish at number 3, so you can see how much your crop selection really matters. And the reason sunflower is so profitable is because of its super high yield. It actually has the second highest yield on this entire list at roughly 650 grams per tray, which brings in about $46 of revenue at a 75% margin. And the best part is that direct-to-consumer customers love sunflower. It has a really satisfying crunch and a nutty, fresh flavor that makes it one of the easiest crops to sell for direct-to-consumer customers. People taste it and they're hooked. Even kids, when I used to sell at farmers markets, would love sunflower. Another great advantage of sunflower is using it as a base for mixes. The high yields and profit allow you to mix it with other lower margin or lower profit crops and still have a very high profit final product. So high yield, high demand, high profit, sunflower is a powerhouse in the microgreens world. And that brings us to number 1, the king of profitable microgreens, which is pea shoots. The numbers for pea shoots are just absolutely insane. Pea shoots will profit you a massive $44.25 per tray. That is more than 3 times the profit of broccoli in the exact same space, in the exact same 10 days. Just let that sink in for a second. All the same work, same space, same effort, triple the money. Peas bring in the highest revenue on the list at just under $58.50 per tray with a 76% profit margin and the highest profit per clamshell at $4.70. Now, here's something interesting that IQ shows you. Pea shoots actually have the highest seed costs on the list, using about 350 grams of seed per tray. So your total cost per tray with clamshells and labels and seed and soil and electricity and all that is over $13 a tray. So based on that, you'd be like, oh, this is an expensive crop to grow. And a lot of beginners might see that high seed cost and get scared off. But when you look at the full picture, the revenue is so strong that the high seed cost barely even matters here. You're still walking away with by far the biggest profit out of any microgreen you can grow. And peas are incredibly versatile. They're crunchy, they're sweet, they work in salads, stir fries, smoothies, garnishes, everything. Chefs love them, direct-to-consumer customers love them, they store super well, and they're one of the most beginner-proof crops to grow. Pea shoots are the complete package, and they're clearly, to me, number one in running a microgreens business for profit and be able to use in mixes. It's just a great crop to grow. Almost every microgreens farm I know grows at least some pea shoots, and some grow a ton and put in mixes. So quick pause here. If you're getting value out of this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. There are a ton of step-by-step videos on how to sell microgreens, how to grow microgreens, farm tours around the world, including in Australia, Japan, Mexico, Canada, the US, and more. All right, now at the beginning of the video, I promised you the one mistake that most beginners make when starting out, and here it is. So far, we've ranked everything on profit per tray, and it's a great metric to use, but profit per tray is only half the story. Let me show you what I mean by using a crop that looks highly profitable, but can secretly hold back your farm, especially when you're just starting out, which is a crop like basil. Let's pull the numbers from IQ. Basil profits you $11.41 per tray. Not bad, right? On its own, that looks like a perfectly fine crop to grow. But here's the catch. Basil is a slower crop to grow. Where all of our top 5 crops finish in 10 days or less, basil roughly takes twice as long to grow. And that changes everything. Because if a crop takes twice as long to grow, you can only grow half as many trays on your rack per year. A fast 10-day crop can actually cycle through 52 crops a year, 3 days in germination, 7 days under lights. But basil, because it's way more than 7 days under lights, you only get 26 crops per year. Now watch what that does to the real numbers. IQ does this math for you automatically, which is really nice. The best metric to use across the board is profit per tray per month. Now this accounts for the profit per tray, but also how long it takes to grow. So with that, basil comes in at just under $23 per month of profit. Now if you compare that to the most profitable crop, pea shoots, you're looking at $177 of profit per month from the exact same shelf space. That's almost 8 times the profit for the exact same amount of work. This is not a small difference. This is the difference between someone starting a hobby business and a real high income business. And you would never see it if you only looked at the profit per tray. And this is exactly why IQ is such a powerful tool. It does not just tell you what one tray makes, it shows you what that shelf space makes over a whole month, which is what actually fills your bank account. So the lesson here is grow fast, high turnover crops as the backbone of your farm. You can absolutely still grow the premium slow crops like basil and cilantro for variety and for customers who want them, but go into making these decisions with your eyes open and know exactly what that shelf space is actually earning you. Track it. Don't guess and hope for the best, because that's not a recipe for success. The difference can add up to literally tens of thousands of dollars per month when you scale the business. So all this money is money that is being left on the table if you're growing the wrong crops. All right, so there you have it. The 5 most profitable crops ranked. We have broccoli, arugula, radish, sunflower, and pea shoots. These 5 are the easiest, most profitable place for any beginner to start. Growing a beautiful tray is only half the equation. The real money is made in this business when you know how to sell microgreens the easy way. And that's why I put together a completely free training that walks you through the exact way people are making an extra $2,000 a month growing microgreens from home. I share the secrets I use to become one of the largest microgreens farms in Canada and how to actually sell microgreens and turn them into a consistent income. It is completely free and the link is right below this video. So go check out the free training and I'll see you guys in the next video.